is with our media team, and we have the other city liaisons on the way over here right now.
I know you from somewhere.
Because we worked together on your campaign for mayor.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hey, how are you?
Last time I saw you,
we
talked about our deceased friend, William Lee.
Yeah, right.
They're on the way.
Behind the curtains with Obama.
Yeah, right.
Welcome to a very civil Richmond.
Very good.
On behalf of myself personally, I want to just say hallelujah that in this city, in this day, we're able to show the world civil. We've done things that they've called civil in the past that have been very uncivil. This is civil. You're a child of it, as you said, like,
I'm doing good. How are you?
something needs to change. We're here to change, and we're here to help you to change. I don't like the Tea Party doing what they're doing. And they should, because that's their way of saying, hey, we got to get this thing straightened out. There are avenues available to us that we can point our fingers at the world and say, shame on you. Where we who have done uncivil now show you how to do civil. And I honor you for coming today.
What do you mean by civil?
Civil means that you don't do flash grenades and SWAT teams and put Iraq veterans into a hospital.
I see what you're saying.
Civil means that if you get to a point where this is it, we can't go any farther. We stand and say, here, I want to know when that is because I want my place on the bus. And you'll bring a fleet of buses. Oakland occupied after 300 and 3,000. So it's important.
A lot of us believe that this is our civil rights movement.
Yeah.
This is our generation's biggest movement, is try to make the country more equal. I mean, it's the weight of the wealth is just tipping the scales for the top 1 to 10% of Americans. This is our way of saying that we as the middle class want our chance back. We want to be able to have a chance to pay our way through school, to make our payments for our house, to pay our medical bills, and that's just not happening anymore.
Right.
Even people with a decent job, 40 hours a week, is finding it almost impossible to make ends meet, and we're trying to make that more of an aware to everyone, and that's why we're taking such a public thing, because everyone is a part of this. It will take everyone to make this change happen. And as I said, this is what I feel like my generation's civil rights movement is all about. Because it is civil rights.
Well, I want to do a couple of things. I want to say to you that I've been lenient.
Yes.
Because you guys have been here since the 15th, I believe, the 15th of October, and you're still here, okay? And so I want you to know that that has not gone lost on us, and that I understand protests. I understand First Amendment.
This is not a protest, sir.
Okay.
This is an occupation in protest, which is something distinctly different.
All right.
Sure.
Okay. I understand occupation and protest. Okay. And
Mic check.
Can everyone hear?
Mic check. There are people who really want to hear this, Mayor, and our process is we don't have amplification. It's what's called mic check. Josh, could you explain?
Sure. Are you familiar with how the People's Mic works?
I've heard about it.
Sure. It's mic check.
Mic check.
The People's Mic.
The People's Mic
is a tool that we use. As amplification is illegal. And everyone needs to hear. So that everyone can hear. We break our statements up. Into 5 to 8 words. And repeat them back to one another. So we're all on the same page.
All right, so I understand.
Takes a little getting used to.
We've all been there.
Protests and occupation.
Protests and occupations.
And I have been involved in similar types of activities during my lifetime.
And I have been involved in similar types of activities during my lifetime.
And that, for that reason, we have been lenient.
For that reason, we have been lenient.
In terms of your occupation, your protest
Mayor Jones.
And,
it doesn't matter.
And I would like to invite your leaders to come and sit with me.
And I would like to invite the leaders to come and sit.
Do we have a point of clarification? This is a non-hierarchical movement. It's a leaderless movement.
Mike Jackson.
He's talking loud enough, I think.
Yeah. This is a non-hierarchical movement, and there are no leaders.
So,
We can have some representatives come talk to you.
There you go.
That's thank you.
Semantics.
Clarification.
that's fine.
So we have your
That's
word
fine.
that we will not be rated
That's
upon.
fine. That's fine.
So we have your word that we will not be rated upon until we sit down and talk with you.
You can come talk with me. Now, I haven't finished my statement, okay? And so that will allow us an opportunity to hear your concerns in a different kind of a context.
Mike Jackson.
It will allow us to hear your concerns in a different kind of a context.
It will allow us to hear your concerns in a different kind of context.
And to see if there are any ways that even we may be of assistance.
And to see if there are any ways that we may be of assistance.
That being said,
That being said,
as mayor of the city,
as mayor of the city,
I'm going to have to ensure that the laws of the city are enforced.
I'm going to have to ensure that the laws of the city are enforced.
And I guess we will send representatives to talk to you at some future date about that.
We will send representatives at some future date to talk to you about that.
All right. And that's what I've come to say.
All right, thank you.
That's what I've come to say.
And I didn't send anybody to say it. I came myself to say it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Very good.
If you like, we could show you our
Mayor
organization,
Jones,
how we
how
got
many
things
law
set.
enforcement agencies have you been in discussion with about Occupy Richmond? And will you make a statement
Thank you very
about
much.
the
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
5 o'clock meeting, which you called for?
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Mayor.
No, I just did it when you walked away. You said thank you.